guys, really short message. So, a massive thank you to everyone who has appeared in this video. You guys are gonna love it. I'm currently at 30 hours of editing, so I'm actually sick of looking at my goddamn computer. I should be doing university work, but who wants to look at research? Not me. No. But yeah, guys, please do like, subscribe, share this with any sort of paramedic student that you think may be interested. It's really good video, and I'm actually super proud of it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
So I'm Hannah, I'm 18 and I'm a student paramedic. Yeah, follow me on Instagram. In the future, hopefully, fingers crossed, I am going to move to Switzerland and work with the Swiss Ambulance Rescue. So if anyone's watching from there, please hire me. Thank you.
You know what? Can you cut that out? Because I can't talk about it. You can cut bits out, can you? I'm Amelia, I'm 19, I'm from Sheffield and I'm studying paramedic science. That's gonna come out, that's, oh dear.
Alright, so my name's Ben, I'm 20 years old and I'm a first year paramedic.
Hi, I'm Jade, I'm 32 and I am a mature student paramedic. When it comes to the future, I will be a fully qualified paramedic.
Alright, my name's Chris, student paramedic Coventry. Alright, so my name's Chris, I'm a student paramedic at Coventry University.
Hi, I'm Molly, I'm 19 and I'm a Hi, I'm Molly, I'm 19 and I'm a first year student paramedic.
Hi, I'm Hafiza. I'm a first year paramedic science student, currently at Coventry University, and I'm also documenting my journey on Instagram and YouTube, so follow and subscribe. Great promo opportunity.
My expectations of becoming a student paramedic were not high, but not low. I've wanted to be a paramedic since I failed my GCSEs, basically. I've always wanted to care for people, so I knew that the expectations of being a student paramedic is to care for people and to always be in the public eye. It's a good thing, but it can be also a bad thing.
So I found it's going to be a lot of work. I thought it'd be more practical, but that might be because of COVID, you never know. But I'm really enjoying it, to be honest, yeah.
When I joined the uni, I thought that there'd be a lot more practical involved on the course. Thought that while being at uni I'd meet a lot more people than I have, but I'm blaming that on COVID. I have met a few people, but not as many.
I do actually remember my expectations, but it was anything but this. I don't know why, but I just didn't think it would be so hard, and not hard as in like mentally, like it's just so much at once, so I just definitely did not think it would be like this.
I don't really think I had any expectations because I didn't know anyone who's done the course before.
It is more of a personal challenge. It's just struggle to stay focused at home, but the workload we're doing is full on. I wasn't really expecting this much work.
So I got to know some paramedics last year, so I already had some knowledge of the course and everything. We'll get through it.
Well, Well, I've always wanted a job where I can like help people, but then I really don't want an office job. I could not sit in the same place from 9 to 5, just on a computer, like do-do-do.
I want to be a paramedic for like lots of reasons, and the main reason is I think there's something special about being the first person to help someone in a time of need. But like another main reason why I chose paramedic science over like another healthcare profession is because I feel there needs to be more diversity in the ambulance force. And so I decided to be the change I want to see in the world. Am I getting too deep?
Why do I want to be a paramedic? I've worked in hospitality my entire life. It's time for a change. I want to help people. I like helping people. What better way to do it than be the one person they need, their time of need?
I love the fact that there's something new every day. So I love the fact that you get excited rather than going and sitting at a desk, doing the same thing every single day. I love the fact you can help people and you just never know what's going to come on a daily basis.
I always knew that I wanted to work in healthcare, and a paramedic seemed like really fun. They're always a different job, and I want to make a change in the community.
Well, I want to be a paramedic because I love caring for people. I've always cared for people. My mum says I've always cared for people. When I was like a baby, just always like wanting to be around people. I can be shy, but I can also not be shy. I feel like if I'm under pressure, I work harder as well. Being a paramedic, you work under pressure quite a lot. It's not the most relaxing job, but it's something to do and it's completely different compared to other jobs. Like every day is different.
I want to be a paramedic because I like looking after people. I like caring for people. It's part of just my nature, I think, to just want to protect and help people wherever I can. I also am interested in like the biological and the life sciences side of things, so it's sort of a joint thing between that. Like I didn't want to be stuck in a lab all day. For a while I thought about going into something like neuroscience, but then I realised that like I'd spend all day in a lab looking at the same things day in, day out. It would be very sort of same routine, today I'm going in, bored out of my mind kind of thing. But with a paramedic, it's like every day is different. I'm out on the job every day, I'm out on the course every day, doing something else.
I thought it would be easier than it is. A&P is something that I really struggle with. It's quite hard, and I did a BTEC rather than A-levels, so I didn't do biology. I think that if I did biology, it would be a lot easier than I found it.
I think it's around the same. I don't think it's too hard. I think there's more work than I thought there would be, but then again, there was going to be a lot of work anyway. But I did think, yeah, I don't think it's too bad. It's not challenging. It's just if you put the work in, you'll get where you want to go. So.
Okay, so I think I kind of said this in the other one, but I definitely thought it was going to be easier than it actually is. I just thought it was going to be like not so overwhelming. My first semester I was so overwhelmed with the content and everything we had to know, but it does get better with time.
I thought it would possibly be a little bit easier in the first year. The actual work content itself is kind of easy. It's the amount that you have to do so much and learn so much in such a short space of time.
I thought it was going to be easier because let's be realistic, like distractions are everywhere. You can easily just wander off. You could easily just your mind wanders. You're not sitting there in the lecture. It's definitely a little more difficult, and I thought by now we'd have transitioned into being sort of out there in the ambulances, in the trucks, going out to jobs and everything.
I thought it was going to be a lot easier than it is, if I'm honest, because I didn't realise we had research modules. I cannot write an essay to save my life. Mind farm.
No one makes it sound easy. You hear people talk about paramedics and it's not the easiest thing. But if you know what you're on about, if you know that is what you want, then it becomes easier. If it's something that you feel like you're just doing for the sake of it, then it's not as easy. And because I want to do it, then it's easy.
There wasn't at the start, but they've finally decided to give us mentors. So they're getting somewhere. But to be honest, it doesn't really bother me that much because I'd rather be independent anyway. I'm not the type of person to ask questions, but it's always obviously nice to have someone there if you need it.
I think there is if you need it. I think the lecturers are helpful. If you need help, you can always email them, and I know that they do reply quite quick.
Personally, I feel like I've been supported really well I mean, within the uni, that is. I'm not too sure about the wider world. Like a lot of people, I had to self-isolate for a bit because Corona. All I did was email the course lead. He was like, get well soon, and then kind of just like, the people were like, if you need anything, just let us know. If you need any help, just go get a test, make sure you're all right, get some rest, do this. Email the lecturer and they'll be like, hey, right, so we can do a Zoom call, we can get you to do like a little tutorial or whatever it's called, and they'll like go over what you need to do, and it's perfect.
So support-wise from the university, I think because I live at home and commute, there isn't really much available to me. Although yes, it's all FaceTime or videos or calls, I still find that I'm really isolated.
I feel like there is support. Our lecturers do say that there's support. They don't really shove it in your face, so it is there for you to choose, but at the same time I feel like maybe once a week would be better to like everyone talk about things. Only just now in January we're getting our personal tutors, and even then it's like I don't feel like I can talk to personal tutors as much as I could talk to like our lecturers specifically.
Within the university, I feel like there could have been more support definitely offered. I don't blame the university because obviously with coronavirus, I feel like everything is so unpredictable. So there's been like most sessions online, and this has been really hard. And then, for example, like if there was a topic that we struggled with and it's even more hard online, the support that could have been offered would be a face-to-face session or just some additional support given, but it hasn't been there. But obviously it is quite difficult with the virus, so I'm not blaming anyone here.
You'll be able to do it as long as you're willing to put the work in. If you don't put the work in, then you'll struggle.
If you've done your research into it, if you sort of read through it and everything, I'd say do it. Maybe talk to anyone you know, or see if you can get in contact with a paramedic. Talk to them about it a little bit, because it is a hard job. Like at the end of the day, you can love the job as much as you want, but there will still be that odd case that really takes it out on you, and you need to be ready for that. But what I'm not trying to do is like scare anyone off. If you're looking to do it next year, in the future or whenever, hopefully you'll get your more traditional uni experience back, which will make it even better.
I would say definitely go for it. I want to use the word special again. I think there's something really special about the journey of becoming a paramedic. I've seen such a change in myself in so many different ways, so I feel like, not to go over the top, but it is a life-changing course.
Go for it. It's something, like if you think about it even a little bit, I would say just go for it, because you make a lot of new friends, you make a lot of new decisions, and they're probably going to be the best decisions that you make. I can't speak. Like I get excited seeing an ambulance on the street. I mean, every time I see an ambulance, I'm like, oh, ambulance. I feel like I've done that for the past 4 years. And it's something to go for, and it will be a really good experience.
Put that seatbelt on, because you are in for a hell of a journey.
Go for it. Just, it's now or never, just go for it. One of the best things you'll ever do in your life, to be fair. If you wanted to be a paramedic, go for it.
Do you have any time to contemplate that door reach? If you want to do the degree, you need to make sure that you know you really want it, because it isn't easy. Like, you won't just get through it and what? You won't just make it and not try. Like, you actually have to try. You'll be up late working. You'll have a lot of work to do. Like, you can't just sit down all day every day doing nothing. And you really need to want to be a paramedic, because you won't be able to do it.
Oh, this is a hard one. I like Steve and I like Miriam. I like their teaching styles. Miriam's really relatable, and she actually makes it fun, so it's easier to take in.
Oh, this is controversial. Probably Steve, because he's great. But also probably Miriam, because she did my interview. I mean, all the lecturers are really nice, but they're my favourites.
Miriam, like, no question, because she, like, the way she takes us for practical modules and everything, it's fun, it's helpful, it sinks in, it's engaging. I think the modules I've associated her with as well are all the practical ones, so it's more I like the fact that, like, I like the knowledge that I've learned whilst she's been teaching, combined with sort of how she teaches and everything.
Can I choose two? I think the main one is obviously Steve. Steve's the best. And I also love Miriam. Them two, they'll always be there to help you, and they're just the best lecturers.
No, I'm stuck between Steve and Miriam. Miriam makes it more fun, but I think Steve, like, if you want someone's help, you go to Steve because he's more, like, he'll teach you well, I think, personally.
Probably Steve or Miriam. I can't really say that the others aren't bad, but they're not great.
Not being online. It's been a bit of a repeating theme, but it being online, not being able to sort of see my group a lot, see my cohort a lot and everything, does sort of take away from the experience a little bit. The delays in terms of placement as well. It basically all comes down to not doing it during coronavirus pandemic, but can't change that now. We're here, got to go with it.
The practical model last semester, the 4007, especially because of the videos, it was a bit higgledy-piggledy. I wish we could have a bit more like easier direction. I think that's the way, so we know what we're meant to be doing from the start, rather than rushing all the videos at the end. But other than that, it's been pretty good, to be fair.
Definitely to have more on-site stuff. I understand totally that they can't do it, but to have, even if they put us in the biggest hall possible, to have a discussion and separated us or brought us something. We just need more interaction with each other, and it's so difficult.
Probably more practical time because obviously, again, Corona's ruined it. But all in all, maybe if Corona wasn't here, probably a lot less of the research.
The one thing I'd change is that we would do more practical. We're only in uni once a week and I would prefer it to be a lot more than that.
I don't want to go too deep in it, so I'm just going to say we should have got our uniforms earlier. But there is quite a few things that could have been changed.
Ooh, insane, but in a good way. Like, great, like, wow.
Roller coaster.
Interesting.
Long. Obviously you're going to try and have a social life as well, but it's just hard to fit it all in. But it's worth it, obviously, but it is long.
Different. I'm at home, I'm travelling, I kind of feel like I don't get to know everybody as well as the guys that live on site. Like the best group going by a million miles, and we have a fabulous group chat and we have so much fun. It's just not the same.
Fun, which might not be the same for everyone, but for me it's very fun. I like the practical lectures. For me have definitely sort of grabbed it, and the close nature of the group as well. Like the whole, being on the paramedic science course, you're a lot closer to people in your group than you necessarily would be on other courses, just because of the nature of the course. You get to know everyone a little better.
Interesting. It's not entirely what I thought it would be like. I did expect it, like I said, I did expect it to be harder, but because it is something that I really want to do, it is easier, but it's been a roller coaster from September to now. It's been interesting. I've made friends, I've already had little bits of drama, but that's only just normal. But it's an interesting experience so far.
As 90%, maybe even 99% of student paramedics, placement.
Placement, I'm really excited for placement. I feel like everyone will say that, but it's the reason why we chose paramedic.
Placement. I think that's guessing that's everyone's answer, but it's got to be placement. It's the only best bit.
Placement. Short and simple.
Becoming a paramedic. Getting through this course and graduating, having a uniform and placement. All of it, except for the theory of it.
A lot of other people are going to say this, but placement, I don't know. I just feel like obviously with COVID we're kind of cooped up and we don't get much practical time, but when we go on placement I can't wait to put everything together. I'm so excited!
A lot of fun, no. Fun when you're on campus, but then doing online work is boring.
Very fun, yeah. You go in, I think the most fun is the practicals, definitely. Go in, you have fun with your friends, you can have a little joke about, but you've also got to be serious. You learn new things, you learn to use the equipment, and it's just interesting to do. Well, I'm not the kind of person, like I said, to sit at a computer. I need to do things so that it goes into my head more. The least fun bit is sitting in my accommodation room and staring at a computer, trying to get my head around it.
1,000,000 out of 10.
It's a lot of fun, like seriously, in terms of like the practical sessions, because it gives you an opportunity to get hands-on with some of your techniques, perfect them a little bit, but you also have time to sort of do a little bit of the fun with the cohort. Like, I don't want to use the words messing around, but like you can have a little bit of like downtime during the sessions as well, if you've done what you need to do, kind of thing. Play with the mannequin's arm if it's fallen off, that sort of thing. You know, endless hours of fun there.
10 out of 10. I think the course is so good. A lot of fun. I think once you get over the workload and everything else, it's so much fun.
Well, it has its moments. The course is fun. The on-site stuff is great fun. Getting to work with your soon-to-be colleagues. The theory side, not so much fun, but you have to take what you get.
Practical side's good. I don't really, well, obviously no one likes coursework. It's a bit long, but the practical, I enjoy the practical because that's the stuff that I enjoy doing.
Follow me on Instagram. I want followers.
It's boring, but my Instagram is kind of like, I sort of look at it occasionally, that kind of thing. I don't really have anything else to plug. Go follow Hannah on Instagram.
I don't get why you love Tinder that much. I got it and it ain't even that fun.
I just say, if you're watching it, then, and you're thinking of being a paramedic, then to go for it, because it's the best thing so far, and it will get better, especially when we graduate.
Get out my Snapchat, Ben_CAD14, or you can find me on Tinder. That's my prime game, that. Or you can go for my Insta, that's BenCAD_. You can find me there easy. I'm an influencer. No, I'm joking, I'm not really.
So if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube, Hafisa Actor. Thank you.
Probably look at medical jargon, like have a look at medical language and medical words, and maybe try and get a little bit of understanding of if it has a cardio, it means this. If it has something else, it means that.